Very many Arsenal fans were left in shock yesterday as Gabriel Jesus walked off the pitch limping into the 60th minute of the game. That was the hour mark of the game as Arsenal beat a side which goes by the names of Chelsea by 4-0. And by the time he got off the pitch, it was 2 Arsenal, 0 Chelsea, and all those goals had gone into the back of the net of Chelsea into the first half, with Gabriel Jesus scoring the first or the opener in there for you, and Martin Odegaard scoring the second one to give Arsenal a two goal lead against a side which goes by names of Chelsea down in Florida. And by the time he got off the pitch, the game was still in their hands with a 2-goal lead, and Chelsea had not yet even registered a goal into that 60th minute or the hour mark of the game in there for you. But today, Mikel Arteta has really come out and really told us a lot about his injury, about him winning the Golden Boot in there for you. He has not only provided the injury update about Gabriel Jesus, but also Fabio Vieira and Tomiyasu in there for you. Smash the like button, comment and share. This is Rokani David on the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in on a daily. Endeavor also to hit the notification bell because it will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel, which goes by names of Rokani Media Football. Lego, without further ado, allow me to take you through this news in there for you because this is our last story of the day that we are doing, and it's our third video in there for you. We started with Chelsea in there for you, Rafinha, the Jules Kounde battle in there for you. Then we went to a story of Edu talking about Paqueta, and now we are here to bring you what Mikel Arteta said about these Arsenal players in there for you. Smash the like button, guys, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel in there for you. And let's go, eyes. Mikel Arteta on taking off Gabriel Jesus at the hour mark. He said, yeah, he got a knock in the first half in his squad, and I think it was and it wasn't very comfortable to continue, and obviously we didn't take any risks today in there for you. So it looks like he has a minor knock, but the manager is saying it's not all that serious. Let's wait and see how he's really going to go on and really undergo something like a medical when they return to England. Obviously I know they've returned to England and they're there preparing to, I think tomorrow they're having a break and they are going to resume training on Tuesday as they prepare for that game against Sevilla. But Gabriel Jesus is not severely injured. Don't be afraid, but he's having a minor knock, and the manager has really provided an update on that and has told us that he got it at half time. But they said, let's get him into to play some 15 minutes. And then when he was forward at the center line, Gabriel said, no, these Arsenal players, the Chelsea players look like they just want to injure me a lot, because it reached a moment when the Chelsea players were frustrated. They couldn't match the fitness levels of Arsenal guys. They couldn't match the tactics that Mikel Arteta had given the players of a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. And so they really just became annoyed and angry at Arsenal fans, because Arsenal players, you found them doing unnecessary fouls, uncalled for fouls were being done by Chelsea players in that for you. And the most one was between Nuno Tavares and Reece James, because they almost fought onto the field of play. So, and they are really separated by, is it Thomas Partey and Xhaka. So it showed you that they had lost the game. The game was out of their hands, and the only thing they had to bring to Arsenal was to foul them anyhow, because this is not a friendly. However much it was a friendly, it was a final of the Florida Cup. It was a London derby, and most of the players, like you see Reece James, are Chelsea grown. They know what it means playing Arsenal. You get, so when Arsenal beats them, they will believe that it's not really worth it, and unless otherwise, you don't have to do the needful, but you have to go ahead and at least, if you're losing, at least you have to fight and foul a person, such that if the Chelsea fans will say, all right, you've beaten us, but at least we put up the heart. So in these games, obviously, you find out that these players that are so much attached to the team, that grow in the academy, who know what it means playing such derbies, they come out with all their full energy and they react. You saw that game of Liverpool versus Manchester United when they brought on Hannibal. Hannibal was going over Liverpool players, and in just a minute, he had already gotten a yellow card. And obviously, he was going to get a red card, but the referee was just so much lenient on him. But the foul he did was inexcusable and he was supposed to be sent off. So that is something you need to know about these games that are derbies in there for you, that they are really so much calling for. Then Mikel Arteta was asked if Gabriel Jesus can compete for the Golden Boot. He said, I have no clue. We are in pre-season. What I can guarantee you is that he's going to do everything that he can do to be the best player that he can. That is it. Now, when you look at Gabriel Jesus himself, he has scored 4 goals in 5 games he has played for Arsenal. Yeah, I think, in 4 games he has played for Arsenal. His first game was against Nürnberg in the FU. Then after playing in Nürnberg, he scored a brace. They came in here, they played a team which goes by the names of Everton. He scored 1 and created 1. Those are 3 goals. In the game of Orlando City, he never scored. Those are 3 games, 3 goals. And the game of Chelsea, he scored in 4 goals. He has really scored 4 goals and 1 assist, meaning that he has gotten 5 goal involvements in 4 games. What does that mean? If at all he can really translate this performance he has put up into the transfer, into the preseason, and then take it to what we call the Premier League, when they're playing a side which goes on Crystal Palace, which is not going to be an easy game. But we believe that Arsenal is going to hit the ground running, not like season, because right now they're a better team than they were last season when they started off the season. In therefore, with very many injuries, and COVID was really so much disturbing their camp. And I really believe that he can really be one of those to compete for the Golden Boot. To me, on the list of the 10 people that are going to compete for the Golden Boot, I have Gabriel Jesus. Yes, and I hail him ahead of, I think the only players ahead of him are Mo Salah, which is the player, Mo Salah, Harry Kane, those two. I cannot really say that Haaland is going to score more goals than Jesus, because Haaland has just come to the Premier League. He doesn't know the Premier League, but Gabriel Jesus has shown us that he has fit in the team of Arsenal like a glove. Obviously, you have to give him a go and say, please, this guy looks like he's going to come in here and really put up a show. That is Gabriel Jesus. So that's what I 100% believe, that Gabriel Jesus is coming in here and is going to give us a show at the side which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you. So I really believe that he can go in and really win the Golden Boot. He can, because he's really clinical and his runs are really good. After talking about Gabriel Jesus, Mikel Arteta was asked about on the back 4. He said, at the moment, Mikel Tierney and Tomiyasu are not fit. We have other options, but I think it was very good to try different things to build some relationships in the big matches, and I'm happy with the way they played. Obviously, was happy because they never conceded a goal, and no defensive error led to a shot on target from Chelsea. Then he said Tomiyasu is really close to start doing some training sessions, hopefully next week. Fabio Vieira probably a little bit longer. I think he needs another week all before he starts with the team. He's been really unlucky to start his career at Arsenal this way. So, Mikel Arteta is telling us that Tomiyasu is close to start doing some training sessions. That means he has been running alone and doing some gym work such that he really gets fit in the for you. So I'm asking myself, has Tomiyasu not healed since last season? That is what is worrying me. And this is when you have to go in and question a lot about the medical department of Arsenal, because Mikel Tierney is having the same problems, repetitive injuries. Tomiyasu returned in around April and then he got back on the sick bed. I don't know what's the problem. You get Thomas Partey, repetitive injuries. All of the players at Arsenal in there for you. Look at Ben White also. So I really believe the medical department of Arsenal needs to be reinforced, because it's really doing bad when it comes to treating these players. Look at Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele was a player of Barcelona, I think since 2018. I think 2018. That's when he came in through at Barcelona, when they sold Neymar to PSG, and then they brought in a player who goes by the names of Ousmane Dembele. When Ousmane Dembele came in at Barcelona, since then he has been an injury-prone player, and the same thing was being suffered by Ansu Fati. Now, when Xavi came in as a new manager of a side which goes by the names of Barcelona, he really weighed in and said, why are these players so much getting injured? And a 19-year-old Ansu Fati, or 18, could really take close to how many years? Close to 6 months out injured. He returns, he plays 2-3 games, he goes back injured. So he asked, what's the problem? So he said, I'm sacking the entire medical team of Barcelona and I'm bringing my own team. And when he brought in a new team, obviously the players are really recovering and they're playing very many games. For the very first time, we saw Ousmane Dembele play 19 games consecutively without getting an injury. You get at a side which goes beneath of Barcelona, that saw him create close to 13 goals. You get? Then Ansu Fati is back fully fit because the medical department was shaken up by the manager. I think this also is needed in Arsenal to shake up the medical department, guys. It's needed. A shake up is needed because if it's not done, Arsenal won't really get to where they want, because every time you get injuries, very many injuries, especially for first teamers, you really backslide a bit. You get? All right, sorry about that. Now that is Tomiyasu. Now Fabio Vieira, all right, he came in through. We never had an injury, but I don't know where he got that minor foot injury. But for him, I think he's needing like a week to start to train with his fellow players. But that's not far away. That means that for the game of Arsenal, when they're playing a team which goes by Crystal Palace, he might have variable. If I told you give him this week to get fit and really train alone and really get fully healed, that means from Monday next week, from like first August, I think from like 29th or 30th August, 30th July, he'll be training with the team. So he'll get like some 2-3 training days with the team, and you never know, he might make it to the bench as Arsenal play a side which goes with Crystal Palace, another London derby in there for you. But this Arsenal is different, and Patrick Vieira should know that it's not the Arsenal that really played way back last season. Thank you. All right. We got to Mikel Arteta on squad depth. He said, we are where we are at the moment. We have injuries. Yeah, he confirmed it. You can see that we are still a little bit short in some positions for the way we want to play, but it's something we are trying to address. We have increased the quality of the team for sure. Obviously, the quality of Arsenal is far much better than how they were last season. Last season, it was appalling. It was really so much shocking because when they lost Thomas Partey, they had no replacement. When they lost Mikel Arteta, Tavares came in and really buttered up things. When they lost Gabriel Jesus, no one could come in and play in his feet and really reach and match his levels. When they lost Aubameyang, it was totally a mess at Arsenal. But this time around, Mikel Arteta has come out and told us that everything is good at Arsenal. We've really improved on our team and we've added in more quality. And 5 signings have so far been brought at Arsenal: Marquinhos, Matt Turner, Gabriel Jesus, Fabio Vieira, and recently the signing from Man City known as Zinchenko in there for you. And the manager is so much okay with what the board is giving him, and he wants some more players to come in at the side which goes by the names of Arsenal in there for you. So smash the like button, comment and share. Feel free to go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Mikel Arteta and his reactions onto what we call the injuries of Arsenal players. Gabriel Jesus injury update, Fabio Vieira, Tomiyasu, and Mikel Arteta in there for you. Those asking about Smith Rowe was back and was training with the team. I think he trained with the team on Thursday and Friday, so I think he'll be available for that game of Sevilla. He'll be up for selection, and I know he'll really take part into this game of football as Arsenal plays a side which goes by the names of Sevilla. All else, if not featuring in that game, he'll be available for the game of Crystal Palace. He'll be 100% match fit to come in and really represent his side, which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you. This is our last video of the day, but your reactions to Mikel Arteta's injury update on Jesus, Fabio, and everyone are welcome into the comment section below. And may the Almighty God protect you, and I cover you all in the blood of Jesus Christ. Let a new week start with new things that you always desire, especially the good ones that you feel like you have to go ahead and really get from the Lord in there for you. Mikel Arteta has been really happy in America, and he has really had a very fantastic season, a fantastic preseason, with beating Nuremberg by 5-2. He beat Everton 2-0. He beat Orlando City 3-1. He beat Chelsea by 4-0 in there for you. Then he beat Ipswich Town by 5-1. So 5 games, 100% winning record for Mikel Arteta. What else do you want from the manager? just transferring that performance to the Premier League, and we see whether he can really come up and add up dots to win for Arsenal. Good night, guys. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Unless a breaking story comes, that's when I really throw in a live video. But tomorrow, we are really getting fired up like never before. I'm out.